Hey soldier, do you know that your sunglasses are on top of your head?
Yes, I do.
Do you mind taking them off?
Yes, I do.
It is a violation of AR 670-1. Take those glasses off your head now, and while you're at it, get your hands out of your pockets.
What does any of that have to do with fighting a war?
It's in the Army regulations.
That didn't answer my question.
It is an Army regulation. You must follow the rules.
Rules written by douchebags like you who sit in air-conditioned offices all day. Again, what does that have to do with killing people and breaking things?
Don't you know who I am?
Does it look like I gave a flying fuck who you are?
I am the Sergeant Major of the 100th Signal Battalion, and I outrank you.
Good for you, but you can choke on the dick for all I care.
What unit are you with? I'm going to report you to your chain of command. Your uniform is out of regulations. You need to shave and get a haircut.
I'm with the Special Forces ODA. Go ahead, report me. My NCOIC puts aside 15 minutes a day to deal with one retard like you. If you're lucky, today might be your day.
Special Forces, you are still in the Army. You need to follow Army regulations and standards.
You mean standards like physical fitness? Have you ever seen the inside of a gym? Why don't you put down the fatty cakes and do some PT, you lard ass? Just putting on the PT uniform doesn't count.
You are being disrespectful to a senior non-commissioned officer. I can have you court-martialed.
You can blow me, like all the females in your lame-ass Como battalion.
So that is what they do when I can't find them. I will ban them from going to your compound.
No big loss, we don't need your ugly ones. We'll still have plenty of hot Air Force chicks. But so you know, even if they're not riding our cocks, they still wouldn't ride yours.
We will see about that. I'm a Sergeant Major. Ladies can't resist an E9.
Keep telling yourself that, because they actually like real men who go out on missions and kill terrorists. How many missions have you been on?
I send my soldiers on convoys all the time.
How many have you been on?
None, actually.
So you're just a pussy fobbit. What do you do when you're not jerking off to Army regulations?
I have a very nice office and I sit through a lot of PowerPoint presentations, something I'm sure you know nothing about. Your SF training could never prepare you for 3 PowerPoint presentations in one day.
I guess you got me on that one, but what do you do for your troops?
They love me. I take them on battalion runs, sing motivational cadences, and say things like "hooah." I also make sure they are in full combat gear when it's completely unnecessary, like when they stand guard at the dining facility or dig a ditch.
Wow, you really are a tool, but I suppose I should be grateful for ass clowns like you. You're the best recruiter Special Forces has. Other than convincing your men to join us, you could really boost morale with your resignation and suicide.
Listen here, if it weren't for me, you wouldn't have Armed Forces Network.
Holy shit, you can be fucking serious. I wouldn't admit that if I were you. If I see one more AFN commercial, I'm going to go postal. Now I know who to take it out on. Fuck AFN. Our own Como guys hooked us up with HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, and every football game that has a camera present, not to mention we have unrestricted internet access. I'd rather have my tongue beaten bloody with a meat tenderizer than be subjected to any more Armed Forces Network.
USF guys think you're so cool, like you have 10-inch dicks.
Well, your wife actually said 12.
You Green Berets have no discipline.
I guess it doesn't take any discipline to blow the head off of a raghead from over a mile away with a sniper rifle.
You're just a bunch of cowboys.
Maybe if you actually rolled your outside of a major fob to the middle of nowhere for weeks on end getting shot at, and wasting Hajis, a chode like you might get a clue.
It takes good order to run an army. I am going to go find one of my soldiers so I can make him stand at parade rest, but first I have to finish my ice cream and donuts.
Go back to your robot army, have some camel shit with your ice cream, and shove those army regulations up your ass, you fag. By the way, next time you call home, tell your wife and my kids I said hello.